Dear students, now we begin with the chapter number 5, Morphology of Flowering Plant. Morphology means external characteristics of the plant. You have studied any plant has two structure, root system and shoot system. Root system is underground and shoot system is above the ground. Shoot system bear leaves, flower, branches, sub-branches, fruit, etc. And root system form underground branches. So, any aerial plant has these two systems, root system and shoot system. Now we begin with the root. What is root? It is the underground part of the plant. Root grow endogenously. Endo means inside. They grow inside the soil. These roots have no node and internodes. So characteristic of root is they bear no node and internode. Root have no bud. Buds are absent in root. Now the root are of three types. The taproot system, fibrous root system and adventitious root system. What is taproot? You know a seed has two growing points, radicle and plumule. So when radicle grows straight, this central part is the main root which is formed due to elongation of the root. This is the main root which is called the primary root. So when radicle grows vertically downward and there is a main root that is called the taproot. This taproot bears some branches and sub-branches. First branch arising from taproot is primary branch. From primary branch arise secondary and tertiary branches. So main root and its branches together form the taproot system. So what is the taproot system? Main root and its branches together form the taproot system. It is a characteristic feature of dicot plant. What is fibrous root? In fibrous root, the radicle disintegrate and from the lower part of the stem arises branches of root which are similar in size and shape. So it is called fibrous root. It is found in grasses and most of the monocot. So in fibrous root, the radicle disintegrate and from the lower part of the stem arise branches and sub-branches. They form the fibrous root system. Here radicle persist, elongate and form the main root. Here radicle disintegrate. Adventitious root. Here root arise from any part of the plant. Can you see the root growing from the stem? So such root which grow from any part of the stem are called adventitious root. So root system is of three types. Taproot, fibrous, and adventitious. What is the function of root? Function of root is to fix the plant with the soil. Second function is to transport the water and mineral from the soil towards the underground and aerial part of the stem. These roots, when get modified, they help to tide over the unfavorable conditions. So, the function of root is fixation of plant, transport of mineral, help to tide over unfavorable condition by modifying the roots. Root tip synthesize some growth regulator called the hormone. So these four are the functions of root. This is the root tip. This root tip produces some growth regulator called growth hormone. What are the regions of a root? A root has towards the lower side at its tip a thimble-like structure that protects the root apex. Root apex grows in between the soil particle, so it may get injured if it is not covered with a thimble-like structure called root cap. In aquatic plant, root cap is replaced by root pocket. A small region is the meristematic region. Name itself shows it consists of cells which have capacity to divide and redivide. They have thin wall and full with protoplasm. Why thin wall? Thin wall help in repeated cell division and protoplasm is required for cell division. An empty cell cannot divide. So meristematic region is the region from where new cells are added. Third is region of elongation. Now the newly formed cells, which are smaller in size, elongate and become larger. So it is called the region of elongation. After region of elongation is the region of maturation. From this region, the lateral root hair arise. So region of maturation give rise to the root hair after differentiation. So a root has four regions. Which four regions? First is root cap. It is replaced by root pocket in aquatic plant. Meristematic zone, a zone of dividing cell, zone of elongation and zone of maturation. Now, normal function of root you have studied is fixation and absorption. But sometimes root perform some special function also. Which special functions are performed by root? First, these are called root modification. So root modification means special function performed by the root. First is food storage. What is food storage? Sometimes the food becomes swollen, fleshy to store the food. This food is in the form of starch or carbohydrate. Now, food storage is to tide over the unfavorable condition also. You can see the food storage is by conical root of carrot. Shape is like a cone and there is a single root. So it is the modification of taproot. So carrot is cone shaped, modified taproot. Carrot that we eat grows underground and from here above the modified root grows the green leaves. That is the aerial part of the carrot. Second is the napiform root. Napiform root is globular, swollen in the center. Abruptly, it becomes elongated and grows branches like this. So such type of root which is swollen in the center and then it forms an elongated root is called a napiform root. Example is turnip. It is also a taproot because there is a main modified root. Fusiform. In radish, the root is called fusiform. Fusiform means it is swollen in the middle and tapers at both the ends. Here only one end is tapers and very much swollen in the center. Here less swollen in the center and both ends are tapering in radish. These three are taproot modification. Tuberous root are found in sweet potato. They grow in cluster. Here I have drawn only one, but actually the sweet potato and mirabilis grows in cluster. Such roots are called tuberous root. So above three modification are of taproot and the last one is the modification of adventitious root. All these four are for food storage and to tide over the unfavorable condition. Second is stilt root. You have studied adventitious root arise from any part of the stem. Like here, you can see in maize, sugarcane. Above the ground, stem bear some obliquely grown root called stilt root, and underground are the fibrous root. Because the stem of sugarcane or maize is thin, elongated, it cannot be supported by fibrous root alone. So some extra additional root grow from the part which is above the ground. They help in fixation and in support to the plant. Root would grow obliquely towards the ground like this. It will not remain as such. They will elongate and grow towards the soil and fix the plant with the soil. So such supporting root are called stilt root. In banyan tree, we see prop root. Prop root grows from aerial part of banyan tree. You know banyan tree is very much massive. Its original root system cannot support such a large plant. So extra additional root grow from the aerial organ. These root grow vertically and fix the plant with the soil. So such root are called prop root. What happens in banyan tree? Many prop root join together and become like the stem. If you visit Kabirwad near Bharuch, you will find nearly 200 banyan tree. It is very difficult to find out which is the main stem because roots have joined together and form pillar-like structure of stem. So such root are called prop root. Example is banyan tree. Then after this is the root for respiration in rhizophora. It is called pneumatophore. Rhizophora is a plant which grows near the seashore. You know soil near the seashore is waterlogged because it has high concentration of common salt. So common salt make the soil very much hard. So it is difficult for the root system to grow underground. So some root grow above the ground. These root develop small hole for respiration. Such roots are called pneumatophore, and the hole which it develops for respiration are called lenticule. So rhizophora or mangrove is a group of plant which grows near seashore where soil is waterlogged. So root system cannot grow towards the soil. Some root grow towards the aerial part and they grow small hole for exchange of gases. It is called pneumatophore. So these are modification for support. Which root are for support? Stilt root of maize, prop root of banyan, and pneumatophore of the rhizophora or mangrove. Now some roots are after this the modification of root system is over. Now you will study the shoot system, the second part of the plant. What is shoot system? Root system grows underground. Shoot system grows above the ground. Root system has no node and internode. Shoot system has node and internode. Root system has no apical and axillary bud. Shoot system has apical and axillary bud. The tip of the shoot produces some hormones. So this is about the shoot system. Now, what is the function of shoot system? It bears leaves, branches, sub-branches, flower and fruit. It conducts water and mineral absorbed by root towards the aerial organ of the plant. Sometimes stem does not perform its original function of conduction of water, but it become modified to perform some special function. So modification of stem are of three types. First is underground, second is subaerial, and third is aerial. Stem modification are of three types. First is underground, second is subaerial, and third is aerial. What is underground modification? Where stem like root store the food and this stem grows underground. But underground stem, though they grow below the soil, they are not root. Why they are not root? Because they have node and internode. They bear axillary and apical bud, and they have adventitious root. So though they grow underground, they are not the root. Underground modification of stem is rhizome. Example, ginger. You have seen the stem of ginger grows prostrate under the soil. This stem has scar which shows the node. From the node develop adventitious root. Because it is a stem, it has apical and axillary bud. So ginger stem is called rhizome. Second is bulb. Example is onion. This small stem which is disc-like is called the rhizome of the onion, and the round structure is called bulb. Because this is the stem rhizome, it develops adventitious root, axillary bud, and leaves grow in a circular manner. Leaves are white because they have no chlorophyll as they grow underground. So bulb is modification of the stem. Here rhizome is the modification of stem, and this white structure is modified leaves. Tuber of potato. In potato you can see the dot. Each dot of potato represent the node. In rainy season you can see from these node given out small leaves. So these small leaves with axillary bud are called eye of potato, and they are meant for vegetative reproduction. So these three underground modification are for food storage. Rhizome of ginger, bulb of onion, tuber of potato, and this is the corm. Corm is Amorphophallus. Amorphophallus is elephant yam. We call suran. This is also an underground modification. So stem is very much large, somewhat flat and round, bear axillary, apical bud, and adventitious root. So these four are modification for food storage: rhizome, bulb, corm, and the tuber. Now, subaerial modification of stem. First is runner. This runner runs parallel to the soil. In runner, the stem is weak, so it cannot stand erect. This stem bears aerial branches and adventitious root downward. If by chance it is broken into two parts, each part having node, would develop leaves and adventitious root downward. So this structure is called runner. This runner is found in the oxalis and in mint and grasses. Second is sucker. In sucker, a branch arising from the basal and underground stem. Can you see, this is a branch arising from basal and underground stem. This branch grows horizontally below the soil. Then at once it comes out and grows the leafy shoot. Such structure is called the sucker. Example is chrysanthemum. So what is a sucker? A branch arising inside the soil. It is oblique. Suddenly a branch develops above the soil, develop leaf and branches, and this structure is called sucker. Example, chrysanthemum. Stolon. Stolon is found in Nephrolepis and jasmine. In stolon, the lowest axillary buds form a branch which form a curve above the soil. Tip of the curve touches the soil and develop the leafy shoot. Repeating, in stolon, from the lowest axillary bud develop a branch. This branch curve above the ground. When the tip of the branch touches the ground, a new plant develops. It is called stolon. Then offset. It is a lateral branch of stem with short internode. This. At every node there is a rosette of leaves, means cluster of leaves arise from every node and adventitious root downward. Generally it is found in aquatic plant like Pistia and Iconium. So you are studying stem modification. First is underground stem modification for food storage. Second is subaerial modification. It is generally for vegetative reproduction. And now third, you will study the aerial modification of stem next time. This chapter is important from practical point of view also. In practical exam you will get 3 specimens from this chapter. One of root modification, second of stem, and third is the leaf modification.